Are we ready to start?
Yep. Switching over to live audio right now. Yep.
Okay. As we left off last time, it was early in the early evening, starting to get dusk, and you were fighting a dragon. You had wounded the dragon enough where it flew off, and then the Governor Nightfall asked you to investigate why they came and where they were located at, these raiders. And so your job, if you choose to accept it, is to discover where the raiders' camp is and why they came to Nightfall. Also, you have to decide when you're going to start this trek. If it's going to be immediately, if it's going to be after a long rest, or if you're not going to do it. So that is on the table for you all to decide. Discuss.
I thought we did do a long rest. I thought we did have a long rest.
Yeah, we would have to do a long rest in order to recover from our wounds and whatnot.
I'm for a long rest. If we didn't, I thought we did, but
Pretty sure
I'm for a long rest because otherwise I'm gonna be just casting cantrips. So
That's true.
I don't mind having a long rest. I didn't do anything last time, but I don't mind.
I'm pretty sure we did. I thought he said at the end of the last session we were supposed to have had one.
Yeah, because they told us to get out by morning. And then the governor made us another ultimatum. Do this job and you'll get paid. And Gerhardt pretty much said, I'm down. I don't know about you guys, but I'm down.
He said he would pay you 200 gold apiece, Gerhardt reminds you.
Mm-hmm.
So did you hear us asking, did we have a long rest or not? Because I thought you told us last time we did.
We did. Because he gave us this job in the morning. Before we were going to pack up and move out of the town. So he pretty much got us just as we were about ready to walk off. From what I can
Well, then
remember.
I don't see any point in postponing the adventure. Let's get going.
Because we're all healthy and we all have our hit dies and whatnot. And we all have full quivers, which I do.
So you decide to take the trek.
Yep.
As you guys leave the town, you discover an easily seen trail moving across open grassland of the green fields. You notice that a large swath of the grass is trampled down, but you don't know, and it's impossible to determine how many people have been passing through there. You can tell that it's quite a few, but you don't know the exact number.
Can I do a what would it be, survival check to see what type of, if there's any distinguishable footprints, whether it's human, kobold, or dragonkin?
It's going to be a perception check.
Perception?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I was about to ask if I could aid him.
You can make your own.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, oh.
Nope. This is definitely going to be shit for me.
You normally can aid him, but you need to say that before he makes the roll. Is Gerhardt or is Dialogue going to do anything?
I think Mentra's roll probably did okay.
Okay, Mantra, you notice, and you don't have to share this with your companions. This is your decision. You notice that many of the beast's footprints are deeper on the retreat than they were on the approaching march. And this tells you that they were weighed down with loot on the homeward bound trip.
Well,
You
somebody left with more
you
than
still
what they
cannot tell.
brought.
You still cannot tell exactly who these footprints belong to, whether they were the raiders or prisoners, a mix of both, or even if it's a hodgepodge of different groups, like you saw at the camp. I'm sorry, you saw in the city humans and kobolds and the trained dragons. You can't really tell if this is a mix or if it's one group, just because they're so jumbled together. That's the footprints. What was your question?
Oh, I was just making the offhanded comment to the party, since we're investigating footprints, that they left with more than they brought. Whoever they are. What are we looking for?
You're just looking for the trail at this point.
Mm-hmm.
No,
You're
it's a
looking for
question
the
I was
Raiders
asking the
scan.
party.
Oh, I'm sorry.
It's okay.
So where are we on the map? Are we still in Greenest, or are we on a different map?
You are on the grassland of the green fields, and it's the narrative text here. So
there is no map.
there is no map yet. You haven't gotten far enough outside of Nightfall to see another map.
These footprints are leading away from Greenst.
Yes. As you follow the path, you notice that it actually turns south. Are you guys going to follow the path?
No, I'm going north.
Okay, he's going north. What I meant by that dialogue is, are you standing like directly on the path? Are you on either side of the path? What? I mean, it's open grassland, so there's really no place to hide.
Well,
you
my
can
thought,
try to hide in the tall grass if you'd like.
my thought is they were here yesterday. We slept, and so they're probably a little ways ahead of us. So I'm not all that concerned about them seeing me at this point. So, considering we just left the city, but it's up to the rest of the party.
Oh, since it's an open field, if they can see us, we can easily see them. Unless they're, like you said, in tall grass.
It's grassland. It's grassland. So it doesn't necessarily mean that everywhere is visible.
It's rolling fields.
Yeah, there are going to be splotches of really tall grass. There's going to be splotches of really short grass. Obviously, the stuff that you're traveling on has been trampled down, so you can.
I'm envisioning when Legolas, Gimli, and Aragorn are trying to chase down the orcs with the hobbits.
Have you ever seen the movie The Gladiator?
I have.
Yeah.
You know the scene where he's at the beginning after he's stabbed, and he's got that vision where he's in those fields, and
The wheat fields.
he's got his hands like mid length. That's the kind of grass you're looking at.
Okay, so
It's kind of like it can
waist
be
high.
mid to even chest high. So I mean, if you wanted to try to stealth parts of it, you could probably pull that off, assuming your survival skills are a good roll.
Wouldn't it be stealth?
Stealth, yes, that's right. That's right. Stealth is a separate one in this one. All right.
Mm-hmm.
On the path, either side of the path. I mean, obviously, it's going to be slower trekking if you're chilling out on the side trying to walk through that tall stuff.
Well, in order to save time, we'd guard hearts walking on the path, but keeping an eye out. Make sure that there's nothing that catches his provincial vision.
Okay. Mentra, you following them?
Mintra's on the path, doing the weaving back and forth, looking somewhat like an idiot that's on a stroll.
Hey, awesome. Leisurely
Like a dog
pace.
chasing cars.
Or squirrels. Okay, you notice that as you travel down, you see outcroppings of looks like little farming plots, but you don't really see any buildings. And as you continue wandering along, you notice to either side there are streams that are cutting across the plateaus and the fields, and that next to the streams, it's this steep gully. So it's gonna be a bit of a drop from where you're at to the streams.
Like a 10-foot drop? Or farther?
That's gonna be farther. So there are steep-sided gullies. So you're looking at some of them be about 50 feet drop, some of them be about 100-foot drop.
And the trail ends at these gullies?
No, it keeps going. You're on higher ground than the gullies are. So if you want to get down to the streams, you'd have to trek down the gullies, which are steep. If you stay on the level path that it looks like the raiders traveled on, then it's still the same flatness until a little bit farther. But are you guys staying on the same path? Are you going to try to follow streams? Oh, by the way, while you were there, I mean, you killed many people. Did any of you take the uniforms from the soldiers?
I think I said that I did. I was gonna.
That's what I thought. Did you put it on while you're at nightfall, or?
I had it on.
He had it on when he was doing his disguise work with Gart.
I had it on when I was going around saying I was a scout and that the enemies were coming, and I was, getting them all to run in different directions.
Yeah, my question is really: did you take it off during the long rest? You kept it on?
Yeah, I took it off. I was debating on whether I wanted to put it back on or not, and I haven't decided yet.
Okay, that's fine. So you follow the main path?
Yeah, say, because if we go down on that steep angle, we'd probably go on a lot slower pace.
Do I see any smoke rising up into the air from anywhere, like from a cookfire, campfire, or anything?
No, you don't see or smell any smoke. You do notice that as you look at the gullies, that it looks like alongside the bottom of some of the gullies there are caves.
Does it look like there's signs of travel in and out of these caves, or do they just? How big are these caves?
I mean, they're big enough for people to go in. You see some tracks going in and out of the caves, but you don't really know who they belong to.
Who or what?
Or what, yeah.
So does Dialect keep this information, or?
I mentioned it that I see it to the party.
Do I have anything in my inventory that could... Nope. No fucking spyglass. Guess... What would I have to do? Oh, Gerhard asks the group, so, do we keep on this path, or do we go down there and investigate those tunnels?
So-
Caves.
I saw the footprints going in and out of the caves, but did I see any easy way down?
Good question. Hang on a second.
I'm gonna wash my hands. I'll be right.
Okay.
And what do you want, Stitch, huh? Other than attention. Attention starved dog. Or just an attention starved dog. Yeah. Wait on.
Well, let me know when. Well, he's gonna. I guess he'll sound off.
And he's
I'm back.
Awesome. So to answer your question, you do notice that as you guys continue to walk, that there does seem to be along the right side of your path a slow decline that's not as steep as the other ones. You figure that if you went at half your speed, you could probably make it down there in about. Well, let's see. You guys don't do hours though. A thumb span of the sun.
Do I notice any footprints leading off of the main trail that look like they may have been working their way down this side route?
Yeah, you can definitely tell there was a group that went down. As far as the number, what was your roll?
15.
15.
As far as the number, you can't quite tell. You can tell that it's not a small group, but you don't think it's a large group either.
So it's somewhere in between.
So it's probably a portion of this crew.
Or it could be robbers and thieves that normally follow an enemy. Need just
I'm
some
gonna-
pillage.
I'm gonna point out the sloping trail going down, and I'm gonna ask, "What do you guys think? Is this worth investigating?"
Gerhard looks at the trail and goes, well,
Now keep in
It's-
mind when you guys are leaving, it's not exactly like midday. You're in the wee portions of the morning, so it's you will still have your regular vision, but it's not bright. So if you come into contact with any kobolds, they're not going to be at disadvantage, and you would know that.
well, it's worth a shot, but again, you'll be facing kobolds, so you'll be at a great disadvantage since I can't see the dark like you can.
You can still see. It's bright enough for you to see.
They just won't have
Kobolds are
disadvantage.
days in bright sunlight. It's not bright sunlight,
Ah.
but it's not dim light either.
So it's average light.
It's it's early dawn. It's that well, technically I guess it's twilight.
Mm-hmm.
The time before dawn. But it's not, if you will, the darkest hour. That's past.
But down there would still be pretty dark with long shadows that could conceal people and things.
Well, it is. It's if you're gonna follow the path. Well, I'm not gonna tell you until you decide whether or not you're gonna follow the path.
Yeah, you're the last one to decide. So
Dialect pulls out his cloak, his dragon cult cloak, puts it on.
It's so hard to decide.
You are looking for the bandit camp.
Okay. Then let's check out the caves. They could be right under our nose.
So you're all going to follow the path?
Yep.
As you hop on the path, you notice that it takes a really sharp turn and does a pretty, like a 45-degree decline. And so when you make the turn, you do see some light coming off as if there was a campfire. And you start to smell the burning of wood.
I'll be right back.
Gerhardt says as he crawls back up to the main path and leaves us all behind.
Yeah, that's right. What did he say? I need to get a drink.
He just said he'd be right back.
I'll be right back.
And that's why I said as he climbs back up and leaves us behind.
That's right. And you two continue down the path. 72 dragons come and maw your lifeless corpse. I'm just kidding. I'm not going to do that to you.
It'd be interesting watching us try to get out of it.
I think I could pull that game off once, then no one would want to play with me.
I might still come back.
Tonight we're playing hardcore D&D. I am going to try to kill you. Yeah, I don't think I'd pull that one off very, very well. I'm waiting to tell you what you see until he gets back.
You are dead. Reroll.
That's right.
A strange gnome walks up the path toward you.
By the way, while you're away, we tied a rope around you and just had you continue walking down. When the rope went limp, we pulled it back only to find your leg severed.
I don't think he's back yet.
I know. How do you think he would take that?
We used you as bait, literally.
We found out they do eat people.
I saw a montage of like the top 10 most erratic outbursts from top Twitter streamers or top Twitch streamers of like 2017. It was pretty funny to watch. It was also kind of sad. This one guy took his monitor and chucked it across the room. You saw him pick it up and then start to throw it, and then it just went blank. So, Dialog, you have your cloak on? Your Raider's cloak?
It's the dragon cult cloak or whatever.
Right. Their uniform, quote unquote. I was at Aldi and I picked up this antioxidant power juice. I really got it just because it was a 33-ounce glass container. It's like, yeah, that'd be a nice water bottle. So I drank it all. And then my son kept saying, "Oh, Daddy, is that your, what do you call that? I don't, your special juice or something." And I said, "Yeah," until I finished it. And then I just started filling up with water. And he's like, "Oh, your juice is clear." It's like, no, it's just water now. That or Everclear. I don't have that stuff.
Just vodka, which means water in Russian.
That's right.
Vodka.
Your water tastes funny. Your vodka tastes funny. Is Lynn still here? Or did she step out too?
No, I'm still here.
Okay. So here's the side bar for the audience. How is Frostpunk? Is that what's called? Frostpunk?
Lots of fun. I had to take a break from it because I played it too much, but it's still lots of fun.
Yeah, I got about 80 hours into the Long Dark, and then I'm like, yeah, I guess I have to take a break now too.
I've been playing Grim Dawn. I saw your brother was playing that the other day.
Yeah, I have that as well. I got it because he was like, "Oh, let's play it together."
I've got my brother to buy it too, and then we only played it once. So
I'll tell you this: when it comes to my twin and playing video games, if he's got a copy before you do, and he asks if you want to play with him, if you say yes, he's gonna throw in like a top tier character, and he's gonna like run through the whole stupid map, and you're gonna be level 1, and you're gonna be like, "Okay, dude, this is not fun."
I'd actually be okay with that, because if he has a level 100, I'd be okay with that, because I have a level 57 and it is really slow going at this point.
But not at the first map.
Well, right. I've already beat the game, which is how I got to level 57. I haven't beat the expansion, but I've beat the regular game, and so now it's just a matter of leveling the rest of the way. But my philosophy, which is probably the wrong philosophy to have with these kinds of games, is I'd rather not grind for super special gear at less than max level, because what's the point of getting the super special gear before your max level when it's like, so I'll have a level 67 piece of this awesome set, but it's level 67 and I'm level 100. I want the level 100 version. So I'd rather just get. So once I've beat the story, I wish that the story was long enough to get you to max level, so that you didn't have to grind for the rest of the way.
So my question is, do you have to buy the level 100 gear?
No, you don't have to buy any of the gear, but yeah, I think you have to buy the expansion. Yeah, I know you have to buy the expansion. The expansion's extra $15. But...
Oh, okay. Because I'm the kind of guy that I play a game and then I discover a glitch and then I just pwn the heck out of it. For example, in Grim Dawn, there is a way to duplicate entire stacks of items from right after you beat the 4th quest. I got a buttload of the shield attachments.
I guess I didn't look for any of that stuff. I didn't really care to exploit like that. I did.
No,
I
did it by accident.
I am playing a character right now that is a summoner. He's one of the 3 types of summoners, and it's probably the fastest way to level from 1 to 60 or 1 to 50.
Is that the Nightblade?
No, it's the Death Knight.
Oh,
So
maybe that's what I'm
I have skeletons and abomination, horror creature, and a little lightning dog. But once you get to level 50, and you switch up to the next, you basically restart the campaign on a higher difficulty. Your pets are not tanky anymore. And so you almost have to just re-roll and play the Death Knight like the Death Knight's actually probably supposed to be played with heavy armor and melee attacks. But I'm persisting with my pet build, so it's probably why I'm frustrated.
Can you get him back up to the tank point?
I just need to switch. I'd need to switch all my skills over and go with gear instead of with health and defense gear rather than pet damage gear. But
No, I understand that. I was asking, can you get to the point where your pets are your tanks again?
I don't know. I think it's just that when you're leveling up to that, I mean, it was getting difficult when I was getting closer to level 50 already. But I just think like beyond a certain point, the Death Knight is not the best summoner for late game stuff. You want to switch to a column. I think there's a conjurer and something else. There's two other classes that primarily have pets, and I think that one of them is very strong even in the late game. The Death Knight just isn't one of them.
I think I'm the Stealth Blade, or Shadow Blade, or Night Blade, or whatever they call them.
Nightblade, I have one of those too. She's level 42 or something. I like it.
So
it was
do we
really
want to just take Gerhardt along and just say he's going to be kind of holding back?
good.
So I was thinking, he's going to go to the bathroom or something. Do you guys both decide that you guys are going to go along and kind of have him with your group, but kind of hanging back?
I guess.
Sure.
Right. As you follow down the path, you notice that the light seems to be getting brighter, and you can start to smell the cooking of what smells like prairie hens. And if you continue to follow the path, do you continue to follow the path?
Do I hear any voices? It's not that great, but
Are you continuing to follow the path? That's my question.
I'm not quite yet until I
Okay.
hear if I hear any voices.
You hear the sound of the bubbling brook and insects. That's about what you hear. Well, you can also hear Mentrand and Gerhardt breathing behind you.
Quit breathing in my ears so I can hear.
She's distracting you by her breathing.
La, la,
It's drowning out the insects.
Yeah, I'll continue down the path.
As you continue on the path, you hear this the sound of voices talking to one another, and you can definitely tell that one type of voice is human, and the other is cobalt. You recognize the difference in their speech patterns and the garbles of their voice boxes. Do you halt? Do you continue? Do you jump prone? What's up? Venture pushes you forward and runs away.
I stumble
It's
and
a darkness
fall.
only I can defeat. You are my weapon.
You stumble along,
Well, she pushed me, so yeah, I stumble and fall.
Hey, we could work with this.
Oh, are you serious? Did
Oh,
she
no.
really push you?
You're the DM. You said I pushed him. I
Oh,
can't.
I was
control
just
whether I
joking.
do
I'm
or
not going to
don't.
tell you what you do.
I was joking too.
Unless you're all natural one. If you're all natural one, then I'm all for embellishing. So, do you want to roll a dice and see if you get a natural one?
Not really.
She's like, no, I'm good. Save it for later.
He says not really because he knows it's me.
I just need to know how you're approaching the camp. And I don't mean direction. I mean,
I hear voices. Do I hear what they're saying?
You can't quite tell, but you can tell that they're not very. They sound more hostile toward each other than anything else.
And you said that sounds like there's a human and the kobolds?
Oh, you can definitely tell through the voices that there's several humans and several kobolds.
Several. I don't think we'll be able to take them all out at once.
I say to Mintra, you wait here. And I wander right on into camp.
No, you're not by the camp yet. You can see that there's.
Oh, I
There's
thought we were
flames ahead.
right there.
No. So as you're following the path,
Okay.
the first thing I
Well,
said is
I'm gonna
the
roll a
light is
shitty
getting
s-
brighter.
I'm gonna roll a shitty stealth check.
Okay.
And I'm gonna
Yes,
continue.
you are.
I'm gonna continue on down the path a little ways. I'm gonna tell Mintra to wait a few minutes. And I'm gonna say if you don't
And what he
hear back,
says is, "Wait a minute."
if you don't hear back from me, I didn't roll that bad. If it was a natural one, yeah.
Or that's not. It's not a natural one, but.
Right, but I wouldn't have yelled at her. I tell her to wait, and if she doesn't hear from me, or if she doesn't, if I don't come
never
back,
see you again.
if you never see me again, if you don't see me in the next couple of minutes, move up and check and see what's going on.
Give my love to Dottie. Okay. Mintra.
So my goal was to move closer to see if I could hear what was being said.
Sure.
And you said they're kind of arguing?
Yeah, they're arguing. I mean,
So-
they're not quiet. They're not exactly at each other's throats either.
Mintra will wait.
All right. So dialogue as you go forward, the crappy stealth roll, you stumble over some rocks. You're making a pretty good amount of noise. But luckily for you, as you turn around the bend, you notice that there's just boulders, just these huge boulders that are surrounding this fire. You can't see the fire. You can't see the cultists or kobolds or anybody. All you see is these big rocks, and just beyond the rocks, you can tell that that's where the fire is. The smells are getting greater. The voices are getting clearer, and you can tell they're arguing over the food. They're arguing over the prairie hens. So, for rolling a crappy roll, that's probably the best time you could have done it.
So, I guess I'm confused. There doesn't appear to be any way around or through these rocks?
Oh, you can go through them. There's little gaps, but you can't see anybody. And by the rules of logic, unless they're looking for you, they probably can't see you either.
I guess I thought you meant like they're all of a sudden come around the corner and there's like a wall of rocks. And I was to say, is this an illusion?
No. In the distance, you can see where the light's coming from. You can smell it, and you see these big boulders encircling the spot. There's obviously gaps in it, but you can't see anybody through the gaps because you're higher up than where the cultists are. So do you understand? You're on the decline still.
Oh, so we're still on our way down.
Yeah,
I
you're
see.
still on your way down.
I'm gonna go back and tell Mintra that we can move up a little bit more, and we should gather more information here for just a little bit. That they're arguing about the food.
Okay. As you go back and get her and tell Gerhardt about the information, you guys go back around the bend so that you see at the bottom of the path, that's where the boulders are. And now you need to decide your approach or what you're going to do. It does look like you could actually get down there and climb on some of the boulders if you wanted to, like, scrunch your way up. Your option is around, through, or over.
So you said prairie hen. It smells like prairie hens.
Yes.
Okay. I want to get back down. Is there any way that? So we're up above. Can I kind of like peer over and see down, or are these rocks too tall for me to do?
So you can't see over them from where you're at. You would actually have to go down if you want to see like a bird's eye view. You'd have to go down and climb up onto the boulders. Or you could go down and kind of peek through one of the gaps alongside as you stay alongside of one of the boulders.
I would like to do that. To
right.
peek through the crack. Peek. I'm not looking for an obvious. I'm not looking for like where they walked through, like a big wide open gap. I'm looking for a place where I can just kind of peer through, like kind of not a keyhole view, but I can just peer.
So the stone cropping is like, it forms like a half circle, from what you can tell. And so there's a couple different options for those cracks. And as you walk down, depending on your stealth roll, you can try to guide yourself so that you're not in direct line of sight.
All right, I'd like to roll another crappy stealth check, and I'd like to see if I can see in through any of those places. Just like I said, I don't need to have a full view of it. I'm just looking for.
Mintra, are you tagging along for this venture?
Can I hear what they're saying from where we're standing right this moment?
I think we're.
You can tell they're arguing about the meal.
I think I'm gonna say, as long as I can still see Dilac where he's peeking in.
I would actually like her to come along. I'd like you to come along, sure, if possible.
Okay, fine. I'll come along.
Yeah. So roll your stealth check as well. Do you remember how to do that? Yeah, there you go. All right. So as you walk
quiet, I'm not.
as you walk with Dilac, you notice that this guy is just stumbling around like he's had too much to drink after night at the bar. And so you start to distance yourself away from him and kind of go toward one of the other rocks, ensuring that you're never in line of what's beyond the boulders. So for you, Mintra, you're gonna go alongside of one of the boulders to your far left, and you're kind of gonna squeeze around until you can start to see into the circle, but you feel like they can't see you. So what you see, Mintra, is you see 4 human cultists and 8 kobolds in the group. Now, Dilac, as you come down, you're stumbling about, and you see Mintra kind of go off away from you, and you think that she doesn't know what she's doing, and so you continue down your path, and you end up 2 boulders away from her. So you get Mentra, Boulder, Dialogue. And you strive your best to keep from line of sight. And so as you approach the boulder and you kind of squeeze around to see, um, you you are still shuffling around and you're still moving around some dirt, so making a decent amount of noise. And so what Mentra notices is that the kobolds and the cultists start to turn behind them to see what the commotion was. And you kind of freeze in your spot, noticing that that there are people that are starting to turn in your direction. What do you do? We'll go with dialogue first.
Mintra hears. I see them turning toward me.
You start to see 1 or 2 of the things, and then you notice that they're starting to turn in your direction. So you freeze, like you don't try to go farther in, and you don't try to back out because you don't want to get any more attention than you've already got. Does that make sense?
Yeah. Trying to think. Let's see. On the other side of them, they are going to. Let's see if I have. I think I got this. On the back side of them, so they're starting to face me because they thought they heard something. On the back side of them, so behind them, so now that they're facing me, on the back side of them, they are going to feel some just small tremor, just a small tremor, real short, and some rocks from the tremor and stuff will kind of, and dust and stuff will crumble down from up above.
Can you see the map?
Yep, I see 3 kobolds.
So do your circle.
I don't. All I see is. I was gonna say all I see is like a 3x4 square around these kobolds. I don't know where I'm even able. I don't even know where I would be doing my circle. I mean,
You
it'd be
don't know
back
where
here
you're.
somewhere.
You don't see yourself.
I'm over on the right-hand side on the edge, but I suppose my attack, or not my attack, the
You just
tremor
have to
would.
draw your circle where the trimmer is going to be.
There's not really a range to it, but it's over in that direction.
Yeah,
So, I mean,
that's
it's
what I was looking for. Okay.
close to them. So like it would cause pebbles and sand or dust or whatever to just kind of filter down behind them, which is going to make some noise.
Yep. So you notice that the kobold's the kobold's attention is diverted away from where you. Okay, Mentra, this is what you see.
A Tarask.
Right. So what do you do?
Mintra hears a voice in her head that says, You should do something like I just did over there behind them.
Is she within sight?
Do I have to have sight? Yeah, I think I do. I don't know. Is she in sight or the GM?
No. There's boulders in between you and her.
Oh.
So you don't hear that. Never.
What's going on? Hello?
Oh,
Mantra?
sorry.
I
It
was
was muted.
Oh, okay. I just heard laughing, and then I was like, okay, what's up?
I was apologizing.
Oh, okay. No, that's
I
fine.
can only come up with one solution. To go headlong into the battle.
Oh my gosh.
Oh, dear Lord. So you're not gonna like do any more observations? You're just gonna attack them?
Well, going by what I remember from
Uh-huh.
the last thing, all I know is that a bunch of kobolds were attacking the fort that we were in.
Mm-hmm.
So, this might be a small camp of them or something.
Well, hey, if it's with your thing, I harbor dark bloodthirsty thoughts, and my isolation meditation failed to well. Okay, hey, let's do this thing. So, while you're up, Mentra, what are you going to do for your attack?
Let me get to my weapon.
Are you going to throw something? You feel pretty confident that they can't see you. They'd have to come looking. You can see them.
Okay. Then yeah, I'd like to throw one of the hand axes at them.
Okay. Point to the creature of your choice, or human cultist. The seas are the human cultist, and the kobolds are the kobolds.
I just throw my attack on them, right?
Yep.
Okay.
You just drag your attack over it, and it'll do the roll and stuff. There you go. I don't even know which one that was. 19 cultist 21.
The bottom right, the very bottom cultist, not the bottom right.
Maybe it wasn't the best one.
I just click on it and it highlights it. So
I should have gone for the kobold.
okay, you hit. Now you need to roll your attack damage. It's the other die. Good.
How big is your character, Mintra? Like, are you a big opposing individual? I mean, I know you're the same race as mine.
I'm
5'4".
Okay.
She's 15 years old. She's already got bloodlust in her heart. Kill you. She's okay. Well, you definitely hit her. Hit it. It says you
Yes,
did
let's
damage
keep
for
this
that.
gender neutral. Don't assume that cultist.
That's- Die, bitch. It says you
I was
hit the
jealous of her
cauldron,
beauty. She had to die.
and it says you damage it, but I don't see any damage on this. So what happened here? Are they?
Are you sure we're all on the combat tracker again?
Yeah, they're all on the combat tracker.
Are we all on the combat tracker?
I dragged you from the combat tracker to the thing.
Well, it's the bottom middle cultist is cultist 21, so that would be the one that you're.
Mm-hmm. I see that. Oh, I see what they did. It just didn't do the wound. It just took it directly off of it. All right, that's fine. It is. Are you going to do a movement? You going to stay put?
I'm gonna stay put for now.
It's a good call. Okay, Dialogue, you're up. You're on an excellent stealth check. Yeah, it's a good call. What are you doing, Dialogue? You gonna attack? I mean, you obviously noticed.
I noticed
something.
this hand axe come flying out of the rocks, and I facepalm.
Thud in the back of the cultist. It's lodged firmly in the back of the cultist.
Let's see. Can do. So the earthquake ended. It was just a one-time. It was just to try to divert their attention. So now, the fire is going. I think I can manifest a minor wonder, a sign of supernatural power within range, and create one of the following effects within range. Okay. So now the fire is going to go up in the air, and the flames are going to change purple.
Sweet. Okay.
And this is for a minute.
Okay.
It's very bright.
The fire definitely has it. Is it? How bright?
It's very bright. It's a fire.
Oh, but it's not dazzling light.
I guess there's nothing.
This is a spell?
It's thaumaturgy. You caused flames to flicker, brighten, dim, or change color. I guess I can only make them brighten. So I caused them to brighten.
Okay, that's fine. I got you. Well, the fire definitely attracts their attention as Cultist 21 screams out, "Oh, my back!" But instead of turning to grab weapons, they're like, "What is wrong with this fire? Why are there purple flames?" And then you hear the kobold say something like,
Their hairy chickens are definitely burning.
That's
okay,
right.
I'm gonna want the hand axe back, so I'll have to come out eventually. Oh, sorry.
She yells out, "Hey, I need that bag."
Can you throw it here?
Hey, take the axe out of the back of your buddy.
Can you just
put
toss
it on the ground?
Just toss it back over here for me. I want to throw it again.
I missed.
Okay, Mentor, we're back to you.
Oh, cool. I'm gonna throw another hand axe.
At the same guy.
I don't know. How bad is it?
See how close. See how close you can get it to the previous one. We're gonna zero our weapons here now. All you have to do is roll your attack die over the one you're targeting.
Nah, I think I'll go for him.
I'm going for a different one now. You hit. Oh, look at that. Insta-death. Yeah, as your hand axe flies to the kobold, You threw it a little differently this time. You decided you wanted to try more of a side frisbee throw. And as you chuck it, it's going lengthwise. And as it gets near the cobalt, it just slices its head right off. And you see this nice spurt of blood just fountain up above it. A head hit the ground in front of him as the kobold's body hits the ground.
Oh, it's so
The
beautiful.
cultist is now looking at the kobold with a WTF moment on his face and yelling, "Someone's attacking us!" And so now all the people are looking around for the intruders.
I only get one attack per round.
Yeah, just simmer down. Eventually, you'll get more.
Okay.
Well, that's new. Apparently, one of these. Oh, you attacked Cobalt 18. Oops, I deleted the wrong one. Well, two of them just disappeared. Way to go! Apparently, your axe hit more than
ricochet
one.
off of something and caught somebody
That's right.
else.
So your axe also went through the fire and impacted another kobold that incinerated. So, well, I can't bring him back. So very good.
So you got a twofer.
Two. Okay, Dialogue, you're up.
What do these kobolds do they have? What do they have for weapons?
They have slings and daggers. You know that because you see them on their belts.
Let's see. What's... So this is gonna totally be up to you whether I can do this or not. Mage Hand can't attack, but I don't want to attack to do damage. I just want to annoy. Can I like flick somebody in the ear with it?
I thought you were gonna go a different route with that.
Can I push somebody with it?
Yeah, that's where I thought you were gonna go.
I mean, I can't attack, so I would think that would maybe be I don't know if that'd be a grapple or I don't know. It
Yeah,
says that
you can't because you can't carry more than 10 pounds, and it says you can use it to control, manipulate an object. You can flick their ear, sure. That's not really an attack. It's an annoyance. So it has to be within 30 feet, though.
oh shoot, I don't think this is gonna work.
5, 10, 15, 20, 25.
No.
Yeah.
Darn it.
Witch bolt! I don't know. Is it that one?
Yeah, that took
Sorry,
fucking
sorry,
longer than expected.
Patrick. Yeah, I know. We decided to continue.
Me?
You were tagging along, but you were sitting back at the outcropping, looking down on Dialogue and Mentra, each around a boulder, just throwing off attacks. And
Somewhere over here, at least they're going to hear it in their. They're going to hear it.
Is this thaumaturgy again?
Yeah. They're gonna.
Is thaumaturgy
it's a cantrip.
Is it a concentration?
Casting, one action, range 30. 30 feet. Huh. I didn't realize the range was so short. So I couldn't have made the tremor where I did. Oops. Duration 1 minute.
Whatever.
So I can make it last for a minute. Let's see.
Okay, so yeah, it doesn't say that it has to be a concentration effect.
No, the effect just
All right,
lasts
sure.
for
That's fine.
35. Go over. So up behind kobolds 2 and 10 and off to the side here of these 3 kobolds are going to hear whispers coming. They're going to sound like they're coming from further to the north, and it's going to say, "I'm over here."
So what did I miss while I was gone?
Mintra initiated a fight.
Yeah. She said,
So-
there's cultists and kobolds.
So far, she's killed 2 kobolds and injured a cultist, and none of them know exactly where we are.
She rolled a 19 on her stealth check. They're about to discover where Dialect's at because he only rolled a 7.
And I also am gonna roll another stealth check.
Yeah, get out of sight first.
I'm down in behind the rocks here. I mean, I can see around the corner, but I'm gonna duck back into the rocks.
Okay, you're ducking back around in the rocks. Okay.
After I did this, yeah. So they hear ominous whispers saying, or an ominous whisper in their ear saying, "I'm over here."
All right. Very good. Okay, Gerhardt, you're far enough away where it's going to take a move action to get down there, but if you play your roll right, your stealth check, you could essentially get off an attack this round.
All right.
The fire is still flickering. I'm maintaining that one. I can have up to 3 going at the same time, but
Nice. Okay,
I'm
so Gerhardt, you see Mentra at the far left rock. There's essentially 4 rocks that you can see. These are boulders. So Mentra's at the far left one, kind of hugging around the right side of it. Then there's a boulder in between her and Dialox at the third one, and there's one on the other side of him. He kind of backtracked a little bit. You can tell that he's trying to reset his position. So are you going to go to Mentra's rock and go around the other side? Or are you going to go to the rock in between them, Dialox rock, or the one on the far side of Dialox?
I'll be right back.
Probably far side dialogue to keep the
Right.
field of fire very
Sure.
wide.
And as you make sure that as you're approaching, you cannot see line of sight until you get right up to the rock and kind of squeeze around. And so this is where you're at. Can you see the map?
Yep.
Okay. And so you may take an attack as well.
Let's go for Cobalt 2. Gerhardt knocks an arrow and lets it fly at Cobalt 2.
It hits. Why did it do that? Oh, that's right. That's right. Because you did. No, I shouldn't have done that.
I don't see that it did anything weird.
It's
The
saying
attack?
Cobalt 2 suffered a system shock.
Oh, it's because he did more than half of its hit points then. In a single hit. I think.
Oh, is that what it is? I was thinking you had to do twice the hit points, but that's instant death. You're right. The shock is more than half. So you did more than half its hit points, and it failed the roll. And so as you hit the kobold, you notice that that sucker fell to the ground. And you could tell that he's dazed. And you have a feeling that if you were to attack him again, you would be at a clear advantage. Um,
So just literally sideswiped him with the attack.
no, you hit him. You hit him full on wherever you were aiming at him. But you could tell that your hit did quite a bit of damage, so that he slumped to the ground and is looking dazed.
All right.
Right. That being said, it is now time to roll initiative.
Yeah.
6, 8, 9. So they progressively got better. Oh, she didn't roll initiative. That's the previous one.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, I'm back.
Oh, good. You're in time to roll initiative.
Oh dear, did they find us?
No, not that we know of. One is dazed at this point in time.
Oh, look at that.
Don't ask me ever again to do this.
So Gerhardt rolled an 8, and then Dilak rolled a 9, and you rolled double that. So, way to go. It is now the opponent's turn, or a portion of them. This Cobalt is going to go and check out the sound, and it gets there and it sees nothing, so it starts to scan around at the perimeter, and it's going to make a perception check. Perception's wisdom, yes? Oh, here we go. Really bad for... You're behind the rock completely right now, Dialect. Is that correct?
I ducked back in behind my stealth. Yeah. My stealth check was more about being quiet.
What was your stealth check, Gerhardt?
My stealth
there
check
it
was
is,
18.
Okay. All right. You hear? Can any of you speak Draconic?
I think I might be able to. Just a second.
Elvish and Undercommon.
No, I got Infernal in common.
Sweet. None of you know how to speak Draconic. Very good. You hear and see the kobold point toward the rocks, Gerhardt. Not where you are, but where Dialog used to be.
So kind of in between us.
Yes. Taking that advice. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25. I think that's their full movement speed. Oh, no, 30. 30. From where you are, Gerhardt and Mentra, you can tell that Kobold 14, the one that came closer to Dialog, is scanning the perimeter and is taking his sling out.
Gerhardt does a slow movement of knocking his arrow, but tries to remain concealed as much as possible, just to make ready another attack on this Cobalt.
Kobold 2 got up and started walking toward where Dialog used to be. And he pulled out his sling as well. Mentra, you are up.
I don't think any of them are close enough to try to secure two at once.
Why is it? Why is it a lot? You can't target two at the same time, can you?
Yeah, she was just hoping for another mistake from the GM.
I wonder if he's gonna catch this. I throw my axe boomerang style and hit 8 guys. yeah. I don't know how the game let you do that, but I'm not.
No, I was thinking of throwing my javelin.
Okay.
So that
You have
was
one
the
hand axe left. I mean,
thought.
I mean, if you had the strength of Hercules, you could definitely do a javelin.
she's just been picking them off. She's made like 3 kills already. So I love how she goes and sees a group of like 14 people and is like, no biggie.
Can I see Gerhardt?
No, you're behind the rock.
Can I see Gerhardt?
No, because he's kind of off on the side of the far rock.
Okay.
So, and you didn't even hear him pass. That's how good he was. So, what you gonna do, Mintra?
I think I am going to attack with my last hand bat.
Your last hand bat?
Hand axe.
Her
No.
last Nerf bat.
I don't know.
Hand axe? Yeah.
Alright.
Well, you totally hit. One away from a crit.
2 away.
She throws
the
her
hand
axe
axe is a
boomerang style
1920?
and kills 4 people.
Okay.
Be hoping for
Oh, you did target practice again. With Cobalt 21. As you threw your hand axe, he was turned around, but you're pretty good. And you think that shot looked perfect. As you hit him on the front side of the chest, the hand axe from the back falls out. And he crumples to the ground. With blood just pooling around his body.
awesome. It's so beautiful. You
hear the cultist by the fire. Guys, grab your weapons. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. Yeah, and at this point, Mintra and Gerhardt realize that the cultists' weapons are not on their person. 25, 30. And they're running toward the rock that that Dylock is behind.
damn it, why wasn't I behind that rock?
Who's okay? Whatever. Dylock's turn. You're behind the rock, Dylock, and you hear footsteps just a pounding away toward you. What are you gonna do?
I pull out my disguise kit, tie my hands behind my back, or I put a gag around my mouth, and I tie my hands behind my back, and I sit down behind the rock.
I want to see how well you tied that knot. So
It's not actually like I seriously tied it. I just did it. It's part of the disguise. I'm making it look like I'm tied up.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure that's going to be either a sleight of hand or
I'll go with that. Just give me a second.
Performance or a deception. Probably deception.
Deception. Let's do that.
Good thing you rolled one that you had a high bonus in.
Yeah, right.
Okay, and did you say you lie down on the ground?
I'm like tied up behind the rock, basically. Hands behind my back, gag in my mouth. I'm tied up behind the rock.
Are you standing up? Are you sitting down?
I'm sitting on the ground with my back to the rock. My hands are tied behind my back, and I got a gag in my mouth.
Very good. Very good. It is Gerhardt's turn.
Okay. It was Cobalt 2 that you said had that I attacked.
Yeah, so if you look at the Cobalt, if they have a stash condition, look at the lower left of the Cobalt and you'll see like a man symbol. Do you see that, or is it only? I'm probably the only one that can see it.
I think I see something. Not too sure what I see.
Yeah, it's like right where that corner would be by the 5.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, that's fine. Well, it's you're up. So what you gonna do?
Do I have a line of sight within
Oh
these
yeah,
rocks too?
you can see. You can see all of them.
Okay.
Well, you can't see Kobold 4 because he's through the flames, which are tall and purple right now.
Mm-hmm. Gerhardt takes the knocked arrow and lets loose at Cobalt 2 again.
You hit. Go ahead and roll damage. There you go. Your arrow cuts through his neck, clean through, and
The head falls off.
go ahead and roll again. Roll roll attack at Kobold 14 because he is directly through him,
Roll attack.
and you're gonna roll that at disadvantage. Just roll an attack at him. You get a disadvantage. It's the after effect of your arrow going through the previous Kobold.
Okay.
Not damage. Attack roll. So hold on for a second. I gotta reset his
health. Yeah.
his health because you killed him instantly without. Try again. Oh wow, he's alive again.
Cobalt stands back up.
Okay, now you can roll your crazy damage. Okay, very good. Very good. Your arrow goes through Cobalt 2, goes through Cobalt 14, and thuds somewhere in the ground past them. They're both dead.
I would definitely demoralize some kobolds.
Oh, that's interesting. I don't know why I did that. Apparently, at the end of each round, it did an automatic initiative roll. Go ahead and roll initiative again.
All of us?
Yep. Oops. All right, very good. Gerhardt, you are up. I know. You just rolled a 20, so this round, you go first.
So, let's see. Probably Cultist 2 would be next since it's closest to Dialak.
Yeah, Cultist 2 is totally dead. It's a
Cultist-
good thing you attacked. Oh, Cultist 2. Yeah, I'm sorry. That's right. You miss.
Yep.
Your arrow hits off to the side.
But it'd probably be
Are
close
you
enough.
gonna move, or are you gonna stay where you're at?
I'm gonna stay where I'm at.
Venture, you're up.
Calculate. How do I do the little line thing again?
Right click. You'll see pointers. On
Who
the
are you
upper left.
aiming for, Luna?
I want to see how much movement it would take to. Okay, yeah, to get over there.
That's
So, right there
40 foot.
Over there to that group.
to Cobalt 8.
Only have 30 speed though.
Oh, you can move and attack. You'll be within 5 foot,
Okay.
I think. Well, hold on for a second. I'm going to delete that one. I'm going to put you back where you were. And you have to, when you go to click in your movement, it'll automatically show you the distance, and I have to accept the move.
Oh, okay.
As she leaves stealth.
So, should have I rolled another stealth roll to make sure I was still in stealth before? Or would I have to
Not
do
with an
that?
18. No. You and her rolled an 18 and 19 respectively. Yeah. That was for this encounter. So unless you moved, you don't have to roll another stealth check.
Mm-hmm.
If you move, you will. Mentor already told me she's moving, so. What?
What happened?
What?
It
It lets you do it without my permission?
No,
Did
no,
my
no,
settings
no,
change?
no.
No. It's funny.
That
That's really funny. It let you do
was
that.
a bad token.
It must have changed that in my settings. Oh, that's weird. Where is that at? I set this up like when we first started, but I don't know. Do you remember where that's at?
No, because I was always going to ask you how to do it, so. I've never
I
done
haven't
it in
done
my
it in so
campaigns.
Oh, I wonder if it's a right click.
I never did figure out how to do that.
Okay, try your move again. There you go. Wait, right click on the PCs, or if you right click on the PCs, you have to hit lock tokens, and then it'll make you accept their move. Just like that. Just like that. There you go.
Okay, I'm gonna go into rage.
Okay.
Can I go into rage and draw my battle axe at the same time, or do I have to?
When you move, you can draw your battle axe as a part of your move action. So
Okay.
you're fine.
So yeah, I want to draw my great axe and go into rage. I don't know how to activate that.
You essentially just say, I'm going to go into rage, and we'll pull it up.
Okay.
So I pulled up your rage stats here. This is a bonus action, so you can still make your attack. Are you wearing heavy armor?
I don't think I'm wearing any armor.
I was going to say, she's not wearing anything.
Well,
She's
she's
wearing
wearing
clothes.
clothes there, Dialogue. Get your grubby eyes off her. Just-
I can't see anything. I'm behind a rock.
That's right, gagged and tied up. Just like she left you, right?
Yeah,
Okay,
that's
you
what
need
I
your
was going to tell them
resistance.
if they found me.
That's right. These women, you can't live with them.
She's
You can't
crazy!
live with them. Okay. Very good. When you make a melee attack using strength, you gain a bonus to the damage roll that increases as you gain levels, as shown in the damage rage column in the barbarian table. Pull that up.
Buy it real fast.
Oh, rage damage +2. All right. All right. Well, roll your damage, and you're using your great axe, which is a strength-based weapon. Yes.
I think so.
All right. So roll your attack against the cultist, which is unarmed, by the way.
Oh, this will be beautiful.
And amazingly enough, you barely hit him. So do your damage, and we will add a. Before you roll the damage, I'm going to tell you how to do this. If you pull up your character sheet under actions, what you
Yes.
can do is next to Great Axe, just hit your little magnifying glass, and then it'll say attack, stat, base. Then for bonus there, put 2. Okay? And now
Okay.
when you roll it, it'll add that in. Oh. Nope, it did it. That's because that's your attack. I'm sorry. I told you to put it in the wrong place. You put the bonus under damage, not attack. In that same spot. Magnifying glass. Then it'll say damage, and then it has a bonus box. There you go. Now when you roll it, it'll add that to it.
Okay.
Yeah, this guy's getting decimated. He's going to be a cloud of just blood. Not exactly, but as your axe goes in, you feel a satisfying crunch as it passes in and out of his body. As you see the blood just phase down, it makes you feel happy inside.
Yes, it does.
So that one's dead.
My rolls were not very dramatic, but that's okay.
That is okay. 25, 30. Five, 10, 15, 20, 25. And he's going to make attack. And he gets advantage on this because he's got an ally within 5 feet of him. He's got his dagger in his hand, and he swipes out at you, but clearly did not judge the distance correctly. And his buddy's going to attack you at advantage with his sling.
On my rage, it says I have a resistance to bludgeoning, piercing, slashing damage. So.
Yep, when we do the damage, then we'll add the
Okay.
resistance. Well, he hit. Do you remember, guys, the resistance thing? Oh, here we go. It's halved. Okay, that's what I thought. Okay. So the damage will be halved with whatever they say, so I'll make the adjustment. So it says 3, so that's going to take 1 off. So he really only did 2 damage for you. Well, this kobold's like, oh, I see something. Takes a 5-foot step forward, so he's got his buddy next to him. Rolls at advantage. His sling is out as well. And he hits. Does 2 damage. Cultist 2 takes a 5-foot step, grabs his weapon, and turns to face the barbarian. It's like, I'm ready for you now.
So he didn't even notice dialogue, I'm guessing.
Oh, yeah, they're more concerned with getting their weapons and they see a clear threat. Dialogue's turn. Is he here?
We run?
Yeah, I'm here. My mic was muted.
Oh,
I'm
okay.
getting bored of sitting behind this rock waiting for somebody to find me because they should have been here by now. So I'm gonna peek out from behind the rock and find out what the heck's going on.
Are you going to roll a stealth check then?
No.
You're just going to peek out?
Yep.
Okay.
I'm just gonna lean over and peek out.
So you lean over and you see two cultists like right next to you. And cultist 24 is already standing in your direction. He goes, like, "There's another one behind the rock." So, what you gonna do? Stay gagged, stay
The
bound.
cultists, yeah, when they see me, I'm gonna like fall over, like.
Okay. Very good.
Do they do anything?
Well, he's staring intently at you, but as that's a 6-second move, we're gonna find out what happens the next round.
Well, actually, I'll defer and let them go if they want to go. I'll defer my move action to find out, or I'll defer my further action to find out what they do.
Okay. Everyone needs to roll initiative again. New round. Okay. Mentra's up.
Yes! Let's attack them.
Okay. Hang on for just a second for you. Waylay these things. Okay, go ahead. I just had to clarify something first.
Okay.
You hit, roll damage. Oh yes. Let's see, you hit Kobold 4. That was a good move. You lift your great axe up, flex a little bit, and just bring it down like your pappy always told you, and you cleaved him right in two.
It was beautiful.
Are you gonna move? You stay there?
I don't know. I don't know if I can do like a ramming action or anything. Since
No,
I
you
attacked
can't.
already.
No, you wouldn't be able to, but you can do your regular move action. They're more than 5 feet away, so they can't take an attack of opportunity. Or you could just stay there, and I mean, you're a barbarian. You're enraged, and they haven't really been hurting you that much.
Yeah, I'll stay right here then.
There you go. Serving as your distraction. Just what barbarians are supposed to do, right? Snowball 10 takes a 10-foot step. He wants his buddies and him to have advantage as they take care of this threat.
They are pack animals after all.
That's right.
Mhm.
That's right. Why change, huh? Does 3 damage, so that's going to be 7 total. Kobold 8. He's a little hesitant now. 5, 10, 15, 20. So he can do his attack. Oh. I accidentally rolled it over top of him, and it allowed him to attack him, so. Let's try that.
So what, he plucks his own eye out?
The one cultist looks at the other and says, "That was counterproductive."
Okay, rolled an 18. This is going to do damage. 2 damage, so that's 9 total.
Not
Rolled an
sure I
18.
tried it.
This is gonna hurt. 2 damage.
And then the kobold directly north of you slings off a rock, but it just goes wild.
It says,
Yeah, Hart, your turn.
as a free action, I cast.
You're casting a spell.
Hunter's Mark on Cultist 24, which gives me a free action, and I am attacking Cultist 24 with another arrow, which hits.
Yep. Hang on for a second. Okay. Did it give you your extra hit? Oh, good.
And
Well,
if the
no, it says you only rolled a d8.
I saw some shadow dice roll. It says
That was the shock system. Their health wasn't that great. Well, it doesn't matter. I mean, you can until the spell ends, you deal an extra 1d6, but you killed him like outright.
No. And if the being dies before
that's right.
duration,
You can
transfer it.
Use a bonus action on a subsequent turn to mark. So you have to wait till your next turn.
Okay.
To mark a new one but it doesn't go away.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Are you moving or are you staying put?
I am gonna move.
Okay. Are you gonna roll another stealth roll?
Yeah.
All right. Is that one viewer you?
I think so.
Oh, okay. Even better. You realize you are walking into pretty much broad. That's just a rocky path now. It's not a big stone.
Hmm.
I mean, you rolled a very good stealth check, but I mean, if you're gonna stand up and make an attack, they are definitely gonna see you. So, Dialect's turn. He's just wiggling around and waiting to see what's gonna happen.
Cultist turned around and is looking the other way now.
That's the one who grabbed his weapon and is focusing on the barbarian.
Oh, I thought his buddy told him that I was back here, so I figured he was focusing.
Oh, his buddy did, but his buddy was
if
also
he's not
killed
focusing on me,
later.
I'm gonna he's only 5 feet away from me, so I'm gonna take half my move action to stand up. I'm gonna walk right over to him, and I'm gonna walk right over to him, and I'm gonna I'm gonna make an attack on him, and if it's successful, I'll describe what I do.
I'm going to need you to describe what you do because you're apparently bound and gagged.
No, not anymore. I don't care. At this point in time, there's nobody around. The whole point was supposed to be a ruse, and it didn't work, so I don't care.
Okay.
It fails. Or did it hit? What's his AC? Hit him. I got a 10 for my
attack.
I'm
trying to get your character to... I'm just going to move you. It's really annoying. All right. You miss.
Okay.
You can shoot that sucker from over 300 feet away.
Mm-hmm.
And you got up right behind him.
Yep.
All right, cool.
Because it would have been epic if I'd hit him.
But it's an epic when you missed him. Because this sucker's... You're 5 feet away.
And I just see that, I'm like, what the hell just happened?
Okay, so Cultist 2 is like, I don't know what that was, but there's apparently someone behind me. As he takes his scimitar and swings it at you.
I'm guessing
14 hits you.
I'm guessing Dialogue and the Cultist don't see me.
Yes, it hits me.
No, they don't see you. I need everyone to roll initiative again. New round. Gerhardt's up.
Gerhardt is within 5 feet of the cultist, and as he's moving, draws his short sword and tries to run the cultist through.
Oh! Automatic fail. Fumble table. As you lunge out, you twist your ankle. And you know that this is going to reduce your movement speed by half, and you're not going to be able to charge for roll a d4. For 5 rounds.
Boy.
Don't you wish your initiative roll was your attack roll?
Yep.
You felt the pop. You felt the tear. You felt the pain. Okay, Mentra, you're up.
First nat 1 of the day.
Ah, my turn.
She doesn't even know what these little devils are saying.
I have
But they're little devils. Are you gonna really
bleed all the
screw with
same.
them and take a 5-foot step so they're all surrounding you? So they have advantage anyway.
Oh yeah. I might as well do that.
There you go.
Awesome.
You should roll an intimidation check with your next attack.
I don't know. Can I do that?
Yeah, why not?
That'd be so cool. Okay. So I just roll intimidation.
Yep, it's a free action. You get one of those. Woo-wee!
They're
They're all
literally
crapping their pants. So Cobalt 9 is totally scared of you.
She heard that whispered in her head, by the way. I think I'm close enough to do that.
Okay, you may take your attack.
Okay.
I'm guessing it's
Time
the
to die.
kobold right in front of you, yeah?
Yes. And I missed.
Roll again.
Oh, okay.
You actually have advantage on him because you scared him. Hey, look! Barely hit him.
Awesome.
Rolling damage. Just enough. Oh, you did 7 damage. I was like, you did 2 damage. Why is it doing that? Yeah, because you actually did 7 damage. System shock. No reactions. Reactions, okay. Very good. You didn't destroy him, but he's down. And you can tell he's down.
Okay. It's not as glorious as the last kills.
That's right.
I'm getting tired.
Cobalt 2 is like, or Cultist 2 is like, okay, I guess I'm gonna attack this dude now. Because he's got a hurt ankle, and why not? Beat up the weak. And he misses his lunge at you as well. Cobalt 10. Cobalt 10, he drops his sling, pulls out his dagger, and attacks. He gets a 20, not natural, so he hits you. And does 2.5, which is rounded down, so 2 damage, putting you at total damage of 12. Wait, 1?
Oh yeah.
No, the other guy's incapacitated, so I'm going to go review that attack real quick. It dropped a 10. A 10 plus 4 is 14. Would that have hit you?
Me?
Nope, your AC is 15. Actually, he doesn't hit you at all because he doesn't get the advantage because his buddy next to him is incapacitated. So he misses. I'd removed your damage.
Oh, okay.
And that's going to be the same for Kobold. Uh, this one gets an attack, but he does not get advantage because of his condition. And he misses. Dialog's turn.
Let's try this again.
You looking at me? You looking at me?
Is he looking at me
I
or
don't
is he
think
looking
so.
at Gerhardt?
He's
Gerhardt's
not.
the one
No,
that just
he's
last attacked
looking
him.
at Gerhardt.
My gosh!
Oh!
What is it up? What is
Butterfingers.
up with my freaking rolls tonight? This is like the
This is your Eldritch Blast. Okay. Oh, I love this. I love this. Butterfingers. You throw your weapon or implement 1d4 squares away in a random direction. I need you to roll a 1d4. Okay, 4 squares. Now, I need you to pick a number between pick a set of 33, low, middle, or high. Low will be 1 to 33, middle will be
Middle.
34. Okay. So if it lands between 34 and 67,
you want a D10 or
no, I'm going
a
to roll a
D100?
D100. If it lands in your range, you're safe. If it's outside of that range, it's going to go low or
It's
high.
low.
So okay, so it's going low. Wow, way to save your butt and your teammates. So your spell actually hits right there. Luckily, you did not. 1, 2, 3, 4. You did not hit your friends.
The dice are just not in
Oh,
my
but it
favor.
was so close
right?
to hitting the kobolds on his attack.
Well, yeah, the chance are is he hit like Gerhardt. That's fine. I need you all to roll initiative one more time. Well, maybe one more time. I'm assuming these are going to die pretty fast.
I rolled another 1. Are you kidding me? What the hell
2
is
in
up
a
with...
row.
What did you do to my dice? Come on, man.
Hey, 3 in a row since the death.
Did you
wrong
install a minus 10 to all my rolls or something?
I thought that was your doing.
There's a -1. Yeah, but that's not mine. That's you. That's you. Wow, you both have an 11 as well. Okay, well, Kobold 10. Now that his buddy is recapacitated, is going to get advantage on his dagger thrust at our barbarian friend, and get a 15, which is exactly what he needs to hit her. 2 damage. So Mintra is at 13 total damage. Walled 8, 5 feet away, gets advantage at his dagger thrust. All you hear is you have no idea what they're talking about. A 23 with a 19. It's a good thing that they don't have a crit on that. With 2 damage. So total 15 damage, Mintra. Kobold 9. Yeah, I'm not gonna say what I was gonna say. They're ganging up on her. That's what I'll say. And that's a miss. Cultist 2 is going to make his attack against Gerhardt again. 14. Does that hit you, Gerhardt?
It's on the money. That's what he needs to. AC's 14.
Okay, so he matched, so he hits. And it does 6 damage. Gerhardt's turn.
Basically takes another lunge at the cultist with his short sword again. This
Oh,
time-
yes. Yes, you hit.
I saw some shadow dice.
Nice. Yep. He gets no reactions. I'm gonna update your thing to 4 rounds now. Mintra, you're up. She's gonna do her intimidate thing now from now on. Huh? I hate you. So which kobold are you setting your sights on?
Oh, the same one.
The same one. Okay.
He's not dead yet.
Miss. Oh, you should have did your intimidation thing.
Oh yeah, I should have. Oh well.
Oh well. Are you gonna move? If you move, they get all get
No, I'm
attacks.
not gonna move.
Good. Dialect's turn. Are you gonna get another one?
This cultist isn't dead yet.
No, he's not dead yet. It's a hit.
These rolls though, seriously, I don't think I've rolled anything over a 10 tonight.
I can check. Do you want to know?
Who's he looking at? Is he still looking at Gerhardt?
Yeah, he's looking at Gerhardt. You hit him, so roll your damage. Okay. He drops dead. As his body seizes. Okay.
So
So I'm checking this out. Okay. Dialogue. You rolled a 14 on your very first roll.
And that's the highest the whole night, right?
You rolled that's the highest. No, it's the highest you've rolled. But you also rolled a 12. So you had two. You rolled another 14 for a stealth skill check when it didn't matter. But
I don't think I actually rolled a 14 though. I think it was probably a 14 with my bonus because
okay. Your 14 with your bonus is 13. But I was just telling you what you rolled on the. Technically, your highest roll is a 17, but the die itself was a 14. So you just did yours at the beginning when they didn't matter.
Yep. Next time I'll just stay tied up behind the rock.
Okay. Okay, everyone roll initiative. New round. 21. Oh, look at that. A 19. You had a total of 18 for your initiative. Too bad they all rolled a 19. Gerhardt's turn.
Gerhardt moves up 5 foot to get in line with Cobalt 10. And let's loose a arrow.
I should have used Old One's touch as much as I've been failing my rolls.
There you go. Oh, okay. Okay, let's see. You did 6 damage. You had 12. Okay. It thuds into him and he falls. He's dead. I drilled a little bit better. I'd done the double. Mentra's turn.
Alright, I'll do intimidation.
Okay.
I'm learning.
Which cobalt? 8 or 9?
The one I'm still facing.
Okay.
He's not dead yet.
Tunnel vision or us?
I don't know. It might be.
Yeah, your age is gearing to come to a close, but you got 2 more rounds.
Oh, put it in the wrong spot.
Yeah, so your intimidation just has him looking at you like, okay?
He'll think okay.
That's
Looking to
right.
smack him with my axe.
She does an upward slice and misses him.
This is great. I love it.
Cobalt 8 does and then stabs her. Stabs at her.
Shylock, quit sharing your bad luck.
And he hits. These kobolds have been drilling you all night. Total 18 damage. And this thing gets advantage too. See, it's because they're pack animals and they got you. They're next to each other. Woo! 21. Yeah, that's gonna hit. Okay, that's still 2. So you're at. You guys are looking at her, and she's looking hurt. And it's Dialog's turn. And you see the blood starting to just kind of trickle down her sides, and her front. I mean, she doesn't look like she feels it. She's as angry as can be. Just got that nice rage face on. But you could definitely tell that she's not long for this life if you don't step in. Dialog's turn.
All right. Oh my gosh!
18! Yeah, that totally hits. 25. That's a freaking awesome roll. There you go.
Now I roll a 1.
When you bitch to the DM gods, all of a sudden you get the nice roll. Okay, your Eldritch Blast goes out, and as it gets ready to hit the kobold, it just spans out into that nice. It's a spear shape, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And as it hits the kobold, it just picks it up and sends it flying near the purple fire. What you see hit the ground is a puff of red vapor. Guess what? Get a roll initiative again.
Dialect says, "I did something."
He can't even believe it. There you go, Mantra. 20.
Now back to 6s.
Stupid bugger rolled a 21. Well, he doesn't get advantage anymore. Screams at you in an unknown language, misses completely as Mentra glares at him. You're up, Mentra.
You're back.
And okay, it doesn't really phase the kobold one way or another. And you hit. And it's dead. You have this little voice inside your head that says it was either you or me. And today was your day. So. You gonna roll a 1?
I say to what I'm about to do may be the best thing that's happened to you today, or maybe the worst thing that's happened to all of us. Are you sure, or would you still like me to do it?
You can touch up to 2 creatures. Okay. And you have to roll an attack. You have to make a melee attack.
I'm asking if they are okay with this. I'm not just gonna do it.
Are you okay with him possibly healing you, possibly having some unintended side effects?
What are the side effects?
So,
I'm not aware. They will just happen randomly.
That's right. That's right. So you know that this can be a very potent healing spell because you've seen him do it one other time.
I was a little more confident the last time I did it.
He's always hesitant when he does this, so you know that there can be some unintended side effects, or it possibly won't work as well as it could. So, can he touch you, Mentra? Is she gone? I think she stepped away.
Do I have to make an attack on each of them, or just one attack?
It'll be an attack on each of them. Can he touch you, Gerhardt? Can he place his hand on you?
It won't be in a naughty way, I promise.
I hope not, otherwise you're going to lose your hand.
As his ankle is very sore. Well, you can start your attack roll with him. It's a melee spell attack, so it's going to be the same as your spear, right?
I think so. I think you already programmed it. Maybe not. Didn't you? Hold one's touch. Yeah, melee +7.
Yeah, okay. I just didn't
So
see
should
it.
be-
You gotta click
It
your
should
thing.
be right.
Yep, so roll your attack on him.
Let me get back to the normal.
I clicked
view
your
here.
spell. I clicked your spyglass. That's why it popped down.
I clicked it, so it was also down on my screen. So I actually had to put it back up.
Oh, okay.
Oh shit!
Oh man.
These frickin'
Missed.
dice. I'm telling you.
You know you could have increased your chances by asking him to take off his armor first. I cannot wait till Mentor gets back. Because that would lower his AC.
Oh, I'm sorry, guys. I didn't realize I was still muted.
Okay. He was asking if he can lay his hands on you. He's got a spell that could potentially heal you.
There are also some dangerous side effects possible, and we're about to find out what they are with Tristan's character. But I have to do it to both people or no people. So I think, don't I?
Oh, that's right. On a fail. Oh, yes. Yes, I get to use this chart. Finally. I'm sorry. I'm way too
You're way
happy
too
about
excited
this.
about that.
Yep.
I've never got to use this table before.
Yeah, I guess I'm
The
fine.
Wild Surge.
Is she
Okay.
still raged?
Well, go ahead and do
I can
your.
end it on my turn. At will.
Yeah, she can
Oh
end it.
my god, are you kidding me?
Did you fumble
Oh,
a
this
heal?
is great.
Holy mackerel!
I
Your knee
quit for the night. I'm
hypersensitive
done.
awkwardly.
I'm done.
I had
Oh,
an
it's
epic
only
fight,
a-
and now it is
It's
ended.
only a movement
Goodbye.
thing. Okay. Well, okay. So we get to use this chart twice.
I can't hit enemies, and I can't even hit willing creatures. I mean, what good am I?
Okay, here's the first roll. 98. Oh, you are surrounded by a faint ethereal music for the next minute.
Well, that's not so bad. The next one's got to be horrible, though.
A 1. Roll on this table at the start of each of your turns for the next minute, ignoring this result on subsequent rolls. We're gonna have some
Oh.
fun. I'm sorry.
It's okay.
Except that we're not in combat, so there are no rounds. I just choose to not do anything.
For the next minute,
For the next minute, I just choose to not do
of your
anything.
turn.
On my turn, right? I just choose to not do anything.
Well, it would still technically be a turn, even if you do nothing. So that's 10 turns. So you wanna sit here and do your 10?
So the question I have too is on a fail, does it also fail to heal them? Yeah, it says forgo healing. Okay, never mind.
So nothing happened. You touched me and nothing happened.
You hear
Oh,
faint.
something
you,
happened.
You,
You heard
hear,
music.
You hear faint ethereal music.
Okay. Are you guys gonna just like chill out there for a sec? Is Mentor gonna do anything?
So for the
her
next
healing?
minute, and combat lasts 6 or round lasts 6
Yeah,
seconds.
so 10.
So that
It's
means
gonna be 10
I'm-
rolls.
yeah, this is gonna be fun.
You might want them to back away from you. Is that what you're saying?
Well, yeah.
You don't know that this is gonna happen either
Well,
until it starts to happen.
I'm gonna assume that when she failed to receive any healing, that something bad just happened.
Okay.
Because even though there's positive things in this chart, I just automatically assume that something bad's going to happen. My character has seen some bad things happen before.
Yeah, you're a warlock. Of course you have. You get a quarter movement speed. So are you gonna walk away from them? You gonna tell them to get away from you?
I'm gonna walk away from them,
Okay.
and I'm gonna say
You can move
you guys should probably stay put.
30 divided by 4. That's how far you can walk.
How
Was
come
it
I'm only
like
moving
10
at
feet?
half speed?
You're moving at quarter speed. Your knee popped.
My knee?
No,
Oh, when
but-
I rolled a 1?
Yeah. Tristan moves at half speed,
Mm-hmm.
Right?
right?
I'm gonna get like 10 feet then?
Yep, that's right. Okay. Now, you guys get to do something while he's moving away because that was a part of his turn. So, Mentor, you have healing potion. Are you going to use one of those? And you are at 20 of 23.
Oh
So
yeah.
3
I
more
probably
hits,
should
you're gonna
use
be
a healing
unconscious.
potion.
Oh.
I don't know if there's gonna be more people coming.
I say, there might be more. You should probably do something to heal. This went poorly.
But the last time you healed people for 16 points apiece, it was fantastic.
Sorry,
I
I
healed
accidentally gave myself a healing potion.
I healed. This was before I knew that the spell even had the negative effects. So,
So-
like I said, I joked that I was more confident the last time because I didn't even know that you had added these negatives to it. So
So roll the 2d4 Mentra. Roll a 2d4. Okay, so plus 2, so that's going to give you 7 points of healing. So what you do is you now subtract one of the healing potions from your inventory, and I will move your thing down from 20
I'm only
to
supposed
13.
to have one healing potion. I accidentally gave myself another one.
No, there was 3. They gave you 2, or there's
I only
4.
took one and I gave the other ones to somebody else.
There is 4, so you got 2, Gerhardt got 1, and Dialot got 1.
Oh, okay. How do I delete?
So at the
I
bottom,
swear,
you'll
I'm
see
just
that
gonna
minus.
stay tied up behind a rock next time.
Now you hit
was-
the minus next to the item.
That was more useful as a distraction
go.
than it was.
Gerhardt, are you going to move away, Ventra? Because you saw Dialog kind of hustling away.
I'm just gonna move right here.
Okay. Mentor, were you going to move?
I'm gonna start looting bodies if I can.
Okay, so you're just scattered around the area looting bodies. Next roll, Dialog. 74. A random creature within 60 feet of you becomes poisoned for 1d4 hours.
Please let it be a fish.
It's random, so I guess 33% chance.
There's 15 prairie chickens on a spit over the fire. I think we could throw it off on one of them too.
Pick your range. 33, a 33 segment. I'll do 25. Pick a number between 25. So a range between 25. So 1 to 25, 26 to 50, and so forth.
I'll let you guys pick which one you want first.
Oh, okay.
We get to pick a number?
Sure. Pick a range.
Quarter range on the 100 D100 scale. So 1 to 25, 25 to 50, 50 to 75, or 75 to 100. Which ones are your lucky numbers?
The 1 to 10.
Okay, so 1 to 25. All right, roll a D100.
I'll roll one time, but we all need to pick. That's what I thought. That's what it was, right?
Yeah. Sure,
We need to
that'll
pick which
work.
one is going to mean we've been labeled.
If it lands within your zone, you're safe. So. Gerhardt?
Yeah.
What's your 25 number range?
25 number range.
Yeah.
Yeah,
1 to
25, 25 to 50, 50 to 75, or 75 to 100.
And where he said essentially it's going to be 26 to 50. You know, the higher numbers, it's not, they don't share the 25.
Mid.
So you want 26 to 50?
Yeah.
Okay.
I'll do the highs.
Okay. Roll dialogue.
So it landed on me.
Okay. So you don't know which creatures get poisoned. Okay. Mentor's still looting the bodies. Gerhardt, what are you doing?
Praying to RNGesus that this ends.
I guess I'll join in the looting.
Okay. Here you go again. 28. For the next minute, all your spells with a casting time of 1 action have a casting time of 1 bonus action.
That's actually a positive.
Yeah, it is. There's some really good ones on here.
So if all of them are a bonus action, does that mean that I could like cast all of my spells in one turn?
Yeah, but if they're first level or higher, you use up your daily slots.
Right, but I could just go down my list. Like I could cast
That's
each
right.
of my cantrips.
You can just go to town with like your thaumaturgies and your magic hands and just start shooting agonizing blasts everywhere and hope you don't roll one. It's a bonus action, not a bonus roll.
How many times do we have to do this?
7 more times. So you just want to pound the room?
Sure.
Okay. All right. 1. You teleport up 6 feet away, occupied space of your choice.
Okay. I'm gonna teleport back up to the road.
Okay. He's way out of the way. 2. Roll a d10. Your age changes by a number of years equal to the roll. If the roll is odd, you get younger. If the roll is even, you get older. Hey! 2. You get older by 2 years.
Only 2? Oh, okay.
Notes. You are now 32 years old. Okay. 3. 77. You cast Polymorph on yourself. If you fail the saving throw, you turn into a sheep for the spell's duration.
What's the so if I cast it on myself, it's going against my charisma, right?
Yeah, so let's see here. Polymorph.
What's the save?
Okay, the save is going to be
Excuse me.
Wisdom saving throw. So whatever your regular modifiers would be, it's going to have to affect you with your wisdom. Okay, you made the save.
Made the save, yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Well, you still cast a spell on yourself. So, you transform into a new form. What do you want to transform into? The new form can be any beast whose challenge rating is equal to or less than the target's. So, yeah, you're level 2, so I guess that makes your challenge rating 2.
I did cast the spell. But,
yeah, on yourself.
Right, but I actually I beat the save. So
yeah,
it
so you
should
don't
have
turn
failed.
into a sheep. You can turn into any beast that you want now that has a challenge rating of 2 or lower. Oh yeah, he's like, this could be fun.
If you turn into a prairie chicken, you'll probably be
I'm gonna so can I turn into? I'm gonna turn into that dragon chick. What was her challenge rating?
Oh yeah, he's at 14. So yeah, that's not gonna happen.
She was a challenge rating 14.
Well, that's her class level. So it's gonna be you only get 2. So here's what you can do. You can turn into. Is that a beast? No, it's a dragon.
Oh, it has to be a beast.
Yeah. You can turn into a polar bear. Movement speed of 40, swim of 30 feet. 2 attacks.
Will I get any like so if I turned into a wolf, would I get any like perception bonuses?
Yeah, if the wolf's abilities are better than your own, you use whichever higher rating is higher.
That's fine.
That's what
I'm gonna do wolf.
Wolf, okay.
Dire wolf. I think that's
Dire
He's
wolf's
up on the
much
road. We
higher.
don't know he just turned into a wolf.
That's right.
I have
regular wolf
skills
is only
though.
a
I have
dire.
mad skills. Don't worry about that.
Okay.
So would I be out of my cripple state by now then?
Yeah, you would be.
Perception check.
CR3. You could turn into. You could turn into a dire wolf. That's only a CR of 1, though. Would you rather be a polar bear or a giant wolf spider? No,
Is a polar bear gonna get the perception bonuses of a wolf? Maybe. Yeah,
It's
fine. I'll be a polar bear. Sure. It's gonna. How hot's it out here, though? I might not be a very happy polar bear.
That's okay. Just start roaring and screaming and stuff.
Oh, I have mad skills to deal with the fact that they don't know I'm a bear.
Can you see that now that I put it in the chat?
I saw that you linked polar bear.
Yeah, can you see what the stats are?
I didn't mean to roll. Yes, I can.
Cool.
Because perception would be. Oh, his wisdom's lower than mine. I was thinking more along. Oh, passive perception's 13 though. I was thinking.
Are you gonna haul butt up to where the main path was? I mean, you get a massive.
I'm already up there. I got teleported up there. Remember?
Not where the main road was. You get teleported up to the top of the hill where you can see down into the valley with the rocks.
Sure. I'm gonna run up there.
Okay, so you can make it back to the main path right now. Okay, now your next wild surge is coming up, so this is gonna be 4. I'm just gonna count them.
I'm gonna get polymorphed again.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, I get 4 more. 57. For the next minute, any flammable object you touch that isn't worn or carried by another creature bursts into flame. Okay.
That isn't worn by another creature. Dang it! This is gonna be hilarious.
You've been getting some freaking. Okay.
Because all I have to do is touch. Well, it doesn't work this way, but I was say all I have to do is run up to them and like maul them, and they're gonna catch on fire.
Now the polymorph spell is concentration, so you could end the polymorph spell whenever you wanted, or unless it makes you do another one. So here's the next one. 11. Roll a d10. Your height changes by a number of inches equal to the roll. If it's odd, you shrink. If the roll is even, you grow. It's even. You grow 10 inches as a polar bear. See, this is smart. So now when you transfer them back, you're not going to get those 10 inches.
Oh, really?
It's in the form that you're currently in. Okay, here it is again.
I would have been over 6 foot.
A Modron chosen and controlled by the DM appears in an unoccupied space within 5 feet of you, then disappears 1 minute later.
What is it?
You see a ghastly form 5 feet in front of you,
I
and
touch
it
it
looks
bursts into
like
flames.
a polar bear.
I touch it, it bursts into flames.
Any flammable object.
You saying this thing's not flammable?
Yeah, it's not flammable.
Oh.
He's hauling ass up there, though, guys. All your spells with casting time of 1 action have a casting time of bonus 1 action.
So now...
And here's your last one. You can't cast spells, though, in your beast form.
Right, but I still should maintain the one thing that I had before. So when I come out of bear form, I should still have the bonus I had before, because I already had that one.
For 1 minute, yeah.
For
Yeah, that's right. It doesn't stack. It just extends your minute starts over now, essentially. For that bonus. And last one. 92. If you die within the next minute, you immediately come back to life as if by the reincarnate spell. You got like a bunch of buffs on you, man.
Look up the reincarnate spell.
It's like true resurrection. Even if your body's completely destroyed, you're coming back.
Alright. As a polar bear.
Okay, you are a polar bear.
As a polar
which
bear,
means that
I am terrassing around this place, sniffing everything in sight, and I am looking for the rest of these people in the camp.
Okay. Well, I gotta count your things again, so that's 1, 2.
Oh, I thought you said that was the last one.
3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, so, you're 4 minutes into, or you're 4 rounds into your 10-round transformation. Is it 1 hour or 1 minute? I think it was 1 minute.
I thought polymorph was. I think polymorph's longer than that.
Oh, it's 1 hour. Oh man. Okay. Well, while they're doing this,
how long was the resurrection thing for? If you died in the next minute, was it?
Yeah, next minute. Now, can you roll 5d10? There.
5?
Yeah, because that's going to be your new hit die total while you're in the bear form.
Holy crap!
Plus 15. So your hit die for the next
hour,
whatever, yeah, close to an hour is going to be 56.
I'm a bear.
He's like, oh man, I can do this. Now, while he was hauling butt up there and teleporting, you just don't know really what happened, but as
there
this
was
is
several
progressing,
bursts of light.
you guys have to
singed
decide
fur and...
what you're going to do. Dialogue disappears from your thing. So you have 7 rounds worth of actions to take. Are you going to haul back up the trail?
I don't know. I don't know what everyone else is gonna do. I was thinking about taking at least a short break.
Okay, well, you can if you take the full break, then Gerhardt's status will go away.
Okay.
So, so you guys are just gonna sit there the whole time for the total of the 4 rounds.
We don't know what's happened to him.
Yeah,
I think probably.
What's a short rest? A short rest is that an hour?
Oh, it's not an hour. They just need to rest for 4 rounds. That'll take away Gerhardt's disability.
Right, but I think she was. Were you wanting, Mincher? Were you wanting to do a short rest?
I don't know. We can go.
It's up to you and Gerhardt.
You guys are the only ones there. I just didn't know what you were planning on doing.
You're up.
I'm a burr.
Doesn't really matter with
slightly
me.
worried about Die Hard, or not Die Hard.
Are you just gonna stay there? Are you gonna stay there, Gerhardt?
Well, we can probably try to chase after him. Just Gerhardt's gonna be rather slow trying to chase down the whatever Dialak is.
Okay, so you guys are gonna head back. So after 3 rounds, your bonus is gonna go away, but you're not catching up to him, and he's hauling butt. So, here we go. Here we go, B-Run. You in your polar bear form.
Could we have taken the pheasant things too?
They're burned to a crisp, unfortunately.
Oh.
I was trying to get them pissed off at each other even more because of the food, but somebody decided to attack.
Okay. Okay, B-Run. Can you see this map?
Of course, with my crappy rolls, who knows what would have happened
Can
anyway,
you-
so it probably
can you-
worked out better. I
Can
don't
you see
see.
this map? Okay, I have to share it then.
I still see the regular fire.
Okay, so
pit.
this is what you see, B-Run, and your buddies are going to get an idea of. And your bear shape. Where's the bear? There it is. Is large, so you get to be even bigger. Have fun. Yeah, go ahead and roll initiative, B-Run. As you I'm just gonna close that old map off. You guys can watch his. There's no subtlety here, B-Run. You said you were hauling butt to get there. You run
I'm
into
looking.
a vanguard.
It's fine. That's fine.
Now, you get advantage on all wisdom perception checks that rely on smell. You get multi-attack. The bear makes 2 attacks, one with its bite, one with its claws. You get a bonus of 7 to hit on the attack roll, unless yours are better with your bites and your claws. Okay. You also have a reach of 10 because you are a bear and you're a large creature.
I'm gonna go. Yeah, that's fine.
Okay. So just go ahead and attack with your dagger, but go in and change the stats.
I can drag and drop the attack on him.
Yeah. Except you get a +7 on.
I do.
Oh.
Or do I get
you did
another
it
+7 on top of that? No, I just dragged and
No,
dropped
that's
from
right.
the polar bear chart. Or you just hover
Oh,
over the attack.
okay. I wasn't sure you could see the polar bear chart. You can. Okay, awesome. Yep, you missed. But now you can claw or bite him, whichever one you didn't do. And you hit. You unroll your damage. It says hit 12, 2d6, whatever. There you go. Okay. Well, it's the veteran's turn. Yeah, that was not probably a good idea. He also gets a multi-attack. 2 long swords. Okay, he has short sword out, so he can only do that attack. Lucky. 18.
Yep.
Does it hit your
It's
bear?
a 12.
Which armor's higher? You get whichever armor
The
higher.
bears.
Okay, so he hits there, and he's going to damage you with that. 3, 6. Oh, that's right. I can just do this because it's going to throw all of that on you. I can just up your. No, that was not right. 21. Your temporary is 56. And then what it'll do is it'll take away from your temporary ones. So there's no wound there. He did a 6 damage, so your temporary hit points is at 50 now. Okay. The cultists are. There's a bear! 10, 15. 10, 15, 20. This cultist is going to make a regular attack. Misses. Cultist 2 is going to make a regular attack. Misses. Cultist 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Cannot make an attack. Cultist 5. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. Can make an attack. Misses. Cultist 7. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. Can't make an attack. Cultist 8. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25. Can make an attack. 15 hits. 4 damage. Yep, good. It's reading correctly. Acolyte.
Oh, by the way, another fun thing that happens while I'm running along is that like I'm leaving fiery footprints wherever I go. Or did that end? I don't know how long that lasts for.
Oh no, it's still in effect. Ooh, okay. The acolytes are going to be throwing some spells at you. Which bonus saves are higher? You need a dex save. Is that going to be the bears? His dex
Which
is
you're going
10.
off of whose is higher?
Yeah, is it yours or the bears?
The bears would be higher, not by any special thing amount, but
Okay, that's a miss. Go ahead and make a dex saving throw.
oops, I double clicked. Sorry.
Did you do that? Was the bear,
18
right?
was first. Yep.
Okay, that's fine. Okay, go ahead and roll initiative, Dialogue.
It would be whatever this is instead of the -1, so it'd be 10.
10. Okay. It didn't change your order. Roll a d12 or dexterity saving throw. Okay, pass. Roll another dexterity saving throw. Pass. Your turn. The veteran has the most hit points. There you go. You hit. Okay, you get another attack.
That's a
Hit.
miss. Or is
That
that a
is-
hit? What is it?
I thought it was a hit, but he must have a 16. Oh, he's got 17. Yeah, it wasn't too bad though. What is he at? Oh yeah, you're over halfway there. All right.
I'm okay.
Oh, what are you gonna do?
I was gonna roar and do an intimidation. I don't know how you'd roll that as a bear though.
You can, but every single one of these guys are resistant to that. So you're most likely not gonna succeed.
Aren't they immune to like magical intimidation? They shouldn't be immune to
Dark devotion. They're well, okay. It says being charmed or frightened. Okay, I'll give you it. Roll your intimidation, but you have to pick one. I mean, it's not gonna be a surround spell, if you will.
Oh, I was gonna roar. I figured it would be a.
So the veteran's the one you're looking at. Let's see if you can unnerve him.
That didn't work. I drag it. Oh, I gotta roll it. That's why.
Yeah, just roll. Yeah, I'll add the text. 20. Yeah, he's intimidated. Misses. These cultists are just fodder, essentially. Yeah, talking about crappy rolls.
I need a
None of
swipe
them have
AoE
hit you.
attack.
Ooh! Oh yeah, they got a 1. They receive a -2 penalty to their rolls until they successfully hit a target. That's a
Then they'll roll a nat 20 on their next try.
that hits. What's your AC? It's a 12, right?
12.
Okay, yeah, it misses. It only got an 8. All because its reading is a 10. Veteran.
He should get a. If he's shaken,
He's got a short sword out.
he should get. Well, if he's actually intimidated, he should get disadvantage.
And he misses. He drops his short sword. Roll initiative.
To be a 3.
Wow. They didn't roll very well either, but better than you.
It doesn't matter because you're rolling mass for all of us. So all we're trying to do is find out who goes first.
They're getting some hits off sometimes. This one's doing better. They keep getting 18s now. What was that?
I didn't say anything.
That's a 12. That one's not going to count. There, that's a 19. That one counts.
I'm currently doing stuff while B-Run's just knocking everything out.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm not knocking everything out yet. I'm only
Okay, he draws his long sword, and so he's only got 1 out right now, so he only gets 1 attack. He hits. 6 damage. Roll a dex saving throw.
Oh
Ooh. Okay, well, it's his radiant damage. So. 3 slots. 1 slot is being taken to heal the vet. And it's your turn, Dialogue. Hit. Nice. Your next attack, claw. Hit. Nice. Ooh. He looks like he's in some bad shape.
And I roar
Roll
at him
initiative.
again.
Okay. Roll your intimidation.
He's
Yeah,
not
he doesn't seem
intimidated this
phased. Roll your initiative. Come on, 20. 16. That's not too bad.
time. It's a 17. Let me guess. They rolled 20s.
19 was the highest. I don't have them all doing the same.
I was gonna say you should just have all of them roll once.
They're in groups, so the same types
Oh, okay.
do it. So the acolytes are different. So they actually do less. But they're also your healers, so. I like how these cultists are just trying to attack, and none of them are doing anything. You're
I
up.
wish they caught on fire every time they touched me.
Oh, just nice. Okay, so if you kill the veteran before the acolytes can heal him, you're good to go. I cannot believe you are beating these guys to a bloody pulp. You hit him.
Hit?
Yeah. Alright, he's dead. And you still get another attack.
And I'm gonna turn to
That
Cultist
one's
1
dead.
and give him a roar.
Okay. Roll. Yeah, they all go to flee because they're like, okay, the veteran's dead. Let's get out of here. So
Can I take attacks of opportunity? Because at least 3 of them are in melee range.
you can when they start. So 10, 15. So these guys are going. These 2 acolytes, because it's their turn. They're actually going to be 20 feet up the road. And now we need to roll initiative.
16.
Okay, very good. Actually, you go first. So
Okay.
you get two attacks.
And I have reach. Okay, so the 3 of the guys are right next to me.
If
correct?
they're within 5 feet, you're good to go.
Right, but I'm asking the 2 that are not close, are not right next to me. I wouldn't get advantage on them when they try to run. But the
That's
3
correct.
that are right next to me, I would get advantage, or I would get an attack of opportunity if they try to run. Correct?
Yep, but you don't have
So-
to take a 5-foot step.
But I'm not. I don't
Yeah.
have to move to hit 4 or 7. So I'm gonna attack 4 and 7.
Okay. Hit.
That didn't kill me.
Haha.
Or did it?
Yeah. Yeah,
'cause
he
it's shock.
immediately dropped.
Shock.
He got shocked, so that one's dead.
All right. I attack 4. Oh, it's gonna miss.
That's a miss. Okay, you can still take a movement.
I don't want to move because they'll all get advantage on me, or they'll all get an attack of opportunity.
Not a 5-foot step.
Right, but if I move
Yeah,
5 feet in any
you're
direction,
right.
I'm
I wouldn't move either. All right, attack of opportunity against cultist 1.
do I get advantage? Or just attack of
No,
opportunity?
just attack of opportunity. But you get every time you can attack, you get a multi-attack.
Is that a 1?
That was a 1.
What did I do? Bite myself?
Okay, it gains an action point. No, your enemy gains an action point. You get to attack him again though. Hit. There you go. He got an action point and
Then
is
died.
brave. Okay, Cultist Force Ball is my 20, 20, 30. He's behind the Cultist, the other end. Cultist 5 is running. Attack of opportunity. Hit. Wow. This is just insane. Cultist 8. He's running. Attack of opportunity. Not minding the wild surge now, are you? Yeah. 2. Okay.
All right, they ran. Is it
Yeah,
my
the
turn?
acolyte. No, the acolytes have theirs, so they're now
Right, but
40.
cultist. Okay.
Both of the acolytes are now 40 feet ahead
Okay.
of where the cultist 4 is.
Does the road narrow at all? Like
It stays about the same.
Okay.
You
They're
need
40
to roll
feet away?
initiative. You need to roll initiative. Okay.
6.
No, they're not 40 feet away. They're 40 feet away from where the cultist 4 is. And I'm gonna update the map so you can see. $30. They're 4 away from him. 15, 20.
They're still not moving fast enough to outrun a polar bear, I don't think.
The acolytes are, well, it depends on what's their base move speed.
It's
30?
Yeah, it's 30. And they're hauling, so they should get 60.
So-
That's fine. I have to wait till we get there. So now it's the cultist 4's turn. So he's going to go 10, 15, 20. Oh, it has to be a straight line if they're going to do that. So 5, 10, 15, 20, 20, 30. The road's not straight enough for them to accomplish that. Same with the acolyte. 5, 15, 20, 30. And he's right next to him.
And B-Friend's just kind
it's
of bolt.
Dialog's turn. 5. Yeah, so
I can run 40
yeah,
feet.
that's only 15 feet. So you're 15 feet.
Actually,
Actually, right next to him.
I don't want to run past him because then he'll get an attack of opportunity.
You get 2 attacks. Hit.
So it's literally a nom-nom's fest for B-Run then?
Yeah.
Do I restore
it
hit
is.
points every time I eat one of these guys?
No, but you don't need. Oh, okay. You're down to 7 temporary
7.
hit points left. But they're trying to run back to the base. System shock for cultist success. No system shock. Damage taken 7. You get another attack.
I missed.
Missed. Okay. And new rounds to roll initiative. There you go. 12. You get to go first. Hit.
Oh,
Not
what's he
enough
at?
to
1
kill
hit
him.
point?
You get another hit. Yeah.
I know. What's he at? 1?
Yeah, 1 hit.
And then I'm going to take my move action to get. I know the acolytes are just going to run again, but to get up to the acolytes, and then I'm
That
going
was
to roar.
you already.
I didn't move
Oh
that time.
yeah, that's true.
And then I'm going to
Okay.
roar. At one of
There you
one.
go.
They're not scared.
Yeah.
Are they going to stop running since they aren't scared?
No, their veteran died. They're trying to get back to the base.
Right, but I
5,
just made a
30,
laughable attempt to intimidate
10,
them. Are they going to
15,
stop and
20,
attack me?
They're not gonna attack a giant bear, which is fine because hey, initiative. Roll initiative. You get a 19, you can get ahead of them.
Nope.
Okay. 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. Okay,
I can go 40 feet. I don't know how far. So how far are they?
25, 30. They're 30 feet away. Hit.
Oh, if only I had
Hit.
crit.
It's just, they have the same stats.
I know. I was to say if only I had
And dead.
better
Oh, good.
crit.
So you halt. What you see ahead of you is
It's
in
another
about 60 feet
giant army of guys.
is the camp, and you freak the heck out of the guards. So there's people now gathering at the gate. Are you going to stay there or are you going to head back?
Shot! No, just kidding. I bound off into the woods and I'm bounding like full bore. I'm 80 feet off into the
So
woods.
you're heading back to where they were.
Yep.
Okay. So you're going back to where your team was, right?
Yep.
Okay. So what happens is you guys meet up. Well,
You guys
what
make it to the
happens-
top of the hill and you see
what
a giant
happens
polar
is
bear
he's
bounding
coming
toward
this
you.
way. That's right. What happens is he's coming this way, and you guys are heading up this path, thinking that he's gotten way ahead of you, and you see this polar bear running at you. So what are you gonna do?
One of them hears in his head or in her
Well,
head.
actually, roll initiative. Everyone, roll initiative. Huh. Okay. So Gerhardt, you're up. What do you do?
Gerhardt, not knowing,
You see a giant ass bear running at you.
not knowing everything, basically stops and knocks an arrow and pulls it back to full drop. How far away?
So you attack.
I'm going.
No, you can hit him. Go ahead, shoot him.
No, don't shoot him. Don't listen to the DM, dick.
No, I was going to shoot in the road to try to deter.
Oh come on, really?
It's a
If
bear.
you saw a huge
Bears
bear
are
running
gonna
at you,
from a freaking arrow.
you wouldn't shoot a bear if you saw it just bounding at you.
I would, but
Okay,
also
so shoot it. You have no idea that this is B-Run. I'll let you make a perception check. I'll let you make a perception check to see if you could figure this out.
okay.
But it's gonna have to be like
You
A
guys,
19
you
or
guys
20.
do know the dialect told you the last time you saw
Okay,
him
yeah.
that bad things happen when this spell goes wrong.
okay. You have no idea that's dialect. So what are you gonna do?
Aim for its foot.
Okay, so you're gonna shoot him.
Oh my gosh!
20.
Called shot foot.
Oh man. Yeah, roll damage, and we're gonna multiply that by 2.
It already
20.
does it.
24. Oh, good. All right, so you have 5 points of wound, and this is what happened. Hey, it turns back into dialogue. So,
I think-
okay,
I
now you know
think
exactly
with-
who he is.
I think with the resurrection spell, I get all my hit points back too.
No, because you didn't die.
I didn't.
Yeah, yeah. That's why the druids are so nice, because
He did-
essentially you had a 56 meat shield. 'Cause
Right.
when
I suppose I had only 7 hit points left. He hit me for 12, so that
That's right.
resurrection spell should have gone off.
No, because your actual character has to be killed. So what happens is any
Oh, so it
excess
doesn't
damage
matter.
carries over. So he just did 5 points of damage against your 21 regular. So, but
You
yeah,
hear-
once the creature hits 0, you revert back, and any excess damage carries over to your character.
You hear dialect say, "Well, shit."
But hey, now you can cast spells still as a bonus action for another. Oh no, that's long past. That's long past because yeah, that was only for a minute. It was well past that. But hey, you're gonna get a nice bit of XP for that dialogue.
Dialect says, "I found the camp. We probably could have used the bear."
Gerhardt goes, well, next time you run off, at least tell us what the hell you're gonna do.
I figured I should take full advantage of the opportunity.
So
By the way, I just killed 8 guys.
I'm assuming that Dialog's gonna tell them about all of the adventures they've had, as well as where to loot these characters' corpses, minus the acolytes who are too close.
We were right close to the camp, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So,
Yeah, I told him where the camp is. I told him I killed. I don't know how many did I kill. Is that
Quite a few.
6, 7, 8?
I'm gonna have to pull the encounter back up.
2 acolytes. I think there was 4 cultists and
A veteran.
or was there 5 cultists and a veteran?
So the party sheet, I go to XP. This is going to be for everybody. So I drag and drop that, and I hit award, and then we're gonna minus that. And because the second part was a vanguard, the first one was the other group where all of you fought.
I shouldn't have even got experience for that.
You all were there for the team. The next one's going to be this, B-Run. You get 950 experience points for killing the entire rear guard. So I think that puts you at 1425.
I'm still not sure I'm ever using that spell again.
So you can increase your... Oh, I'm sorry. I was looking at the wrong one. Dialogue. 950 puts you at 1525.
1525?
No, so 1525. Yep. 1525 is your experience.
575 plus what?
It's
plus 900?
950.
950?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it'd be 1525.
Yeah, I know. That's what I said.
I thought you said
twice.
14.
There you go.
I don't know what the... I'm level 3, but I don't know what the next level...
That's okay, because we're gonna be like done.
Okay.
So I'll let you guys go ahead and loot everybody except for the 2 acolytes, because you're not gonna want to get near the camp.
Yeah.
They're quite
I'm
bloody.
Assuming, I mean, if
They're
you want to
quite
try
bloody
to loot them, I mean, while everyone's watching, that's up to you. But
They're quite bloody and covered in drool. I apologize.
Am I able to retrieve the arrow, or is that permanently stuck in B-Run's leg?
oh, you can retrieve the arrow.
Right.
There remains a bear paw on the ground that you can take as a trophy. With an arrow stabbed through it.
Okay, so I need to go to the inventory. Okay.
And B-Run, if you look in Discord, I sent you a message.
Add.
Oh, were all those dings for me? I wasn't
No,
paying
in
attention.
private message.
By the way, Mitra, whenever you use throwing weapons, the regular rule of thumb is you can get back half of what you throw. However, you can find all of them because your throws are so well placed.
Oh, okay.
I think
So
does
you
that work with axes too? I think you'd be able to find axes are bigger than most things.
The hand axe they're considered any ammo item. So, but she threw all of hers really well, so she gets them all back.
All right,
For
I'll keep that in mind.
Scimitars.
I don't see private message.
And see where it's in direct messages. It'll be at the top. Very top of Discord.
And 16 stones.
And if you don't get the quote, I'm gonna have to find that meme for you.
You shall not pass!
Okay, what do they have? Okay, so we get 2 clubs plus 6, so that's a total 10 scimitars.
I'm guessing we got a lot of excess weapons.
One longsword.
Jeez. It just is downpouring right now.
One short sword.
I'm wearing my headphones and I can hear it coming down.
Rain? Snow?
Yeah, it's raining. I hope it's not snow. If it's hitting the roof that hard, that's some hard snow. I left my pickup parked outside because my alleyway is so muddy. I hope it's not hail.
You guys may actually have a weight issue for the first time in this game.
We don't have to take all the weapons. It'd be nice, but
Well, you can always decide what you're going to keep and what you're going to leave. I'm just putting it all in the parcel stuff, so you know. And then one set of splint armor. These are not the actual links to the equipment page. When you guys decide what you're going to keep and throw away, I will put in the links later. So that if you decide to drag and drop them, you can have them. Can you guys see, if you go to the party sheet, can you see the parcel items?
Yeah, at least I can.
Yep.
Right. So you get 2 clubs, 8 daggers, 1 heavy crossbow, 10 heavy crossbow bolts, 1 longsword, 10 scimitars, 1 short sword, 8 slings, 1 splint armor, 16 stones of ammo, 15 uniforms, and 1 unknown bottle of blackish liquid. Actually, you guys don't have that anymore because Callan had that.
Yep.
oh, the blackish stuff.
Yeah.
I thought that was from this encounter.
No.
I'll take that.
There is one thing that wasn't from this. There is only one other thing on here that wasn't from this encounter. Daggers can be thrown. The ammo can be thrown if there's stones for the slings. So, obviously, the uniforms, the splint armor, and the heavy crossbow and heavy crossbow bolts are going to be your biggest heavy item.
Yeah.
Also, 10 scimitars is not an easy load either. So,
And the same goes for a heavy crossbow. Longsword, about 16.
If no one wants the daggers, I'll take the daggers.
I guess I'll take the longsword. And
go ahead and drag them then into your spots. And you're going to have to link it up with the equipment from the equipment page. Does no one here use the heavy armor?
I can't.
I think it'd be better for me to stay unarmored because I get a bonus.
Yeah, the splint armor does give you a 17. Their difference is when you go into the rage, you don't get the extra perks. But your AC would be 17. I mean, you could always carry it and not wear it.
I thought barbarians fought unarmored though. But there was a class thing.
So in this version, yeah, you won't be able to access some of your perks if you're armored. So her rage, for example,
So
it says while raging, you gain the following benefits if you aren't wearing heavy armor. So she can actually wear light armor and still get a better AC than she has. So she wouldn't get any of the resistances if she was wearing heavy armor. For that, danger sense at level 2 that doesn't matter. She gets a dex. She would get a dex penalty because it's splint armor, and pretty much any kind of stealth check would get a penalty.
So we just go to the library and add them in. Add in the weapons
Okay,
to
her
our...
unarmored defense is 10 plus her dex modifier plus her constitution modifier, which is 15. So she's only getting an AC of 2. Actually, that's a decent normal AC. Oh, you're not in your thing again, so we got to take that out.
I'm not in my what?
Your rage. I just removed your bonus, so
Oh.
that's fine. So are you guys just gonna leave the splint armor? I'm guessing you're gonna like set the stuff aside in the bushes or something so it's not seen by anyone coming across the path.
Yeah.
So keeping it in the uniforms?
And Gerhardt will keep one of the uniforms as a disguise, I guess.
Are any of these in better shape than the one that I have? Actually, is the
They're all covered in blood, so
we're going to have
and
to...
some of them are pretty ripped up.
I would also like so you can remove the... I can't remove them from the list because they aren't the actual item, so you can delete the daggers because I took those.
Okay. Anyone take Gerhardt took the longsword.
Yep.
I'll take a sling and I'll take the ammo for the sling too. I guess slings don't weigh any. This says slings weigh 0 pounds.
Yeah.
So if nobody wants,
you're gonna take the 16 stones.
Yep.
Okay. And you guys are getting rid of the excess uniforms.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, that leaves 7 slings, 1 short sword, 1 set of splint armor, 10 scimitars, 10 heavy crossbow bolts, 1 heavy crossbow, and 2 clubs.
do I need scimitar? Does a scimitar require any special? It's a finesse light. Doesn't... It's a martial weapon, so it shouldn't require any special skill, should it?
No.
I'll take one.
Are you proficient with
I think I'm proficient with martial weapons.
Okay.
Let me look at my character at the... Let me look at the warlock.
Yeah,
It's proficiency simple weapons, so no, can't.
I think the barbarian is though, right?
Martial weapons, tools.
Simple martial
I'm
weapons.
proficient with simple weapons and martial weapons.
So you can use the clubs. You can use the heavy crossbow and bolts. You can use any of those weapons.
I can use the club back. One of the club. I can use a club. That's a simple weapon.
So you're gonna take a club?
Hell, I'll take the fucking heavy crossbow as well.
Okay, it's ranged, so I was wondering why. And so you're gonna take the heavy crossbow and 10 heavy crossbow bolts.
Yep.
Okay, link them up from the main page. You're taking one of the clubs?
I'll take one of the clubs.
I'm guessing I'm gonna...
So
does it come with a... Right? I'm guessing they're loose, or they come in the quiver as well?
Don't you already have a quiver?
Yes, but it's filled up with arrows.
So you're gonna carry 2 quivers. Sure, they come in a quiver. I mean, the veteran had them, so... Yep. I don't know what... It's in a bandolier that went across his chest. How's that?
That
works. Mintra, did you want to take one of the clubs?
Club is 1d4 bludgeoning.
Yep.
No.
It's also 1 silver piece. You can sell it. That's why Biren took the daggers, because they're 2 gold pieces of pop.
I took them because they're ammo too. So but actually, if I wanted to be greedy, I'll take 5 scimitars and wrap them up and put them in my pack.
Yeah, sure. What's your poundage?
I'm at 87 right now, so that'd be 15 more pounds.
Okay.
And I'll also take a scimitar as well. get up into that.
You're
I don't
taking
need to take, I don't need to take 5. I was just joking. So if you get, let's split up the scimitars. Actually, let's
if
just
you
if
can
we can
just
carry
leave
them.
those there, I can put in the stuff. Between you guys, you can carry all of the extra stuff.
I was gonna say I think we should sell the scimitars and split up the gold because that's a lot of money.
Oh yeah, 25 GP.
And the splint armor is quite a bit too.
Mhm.
What I'll do then is the next time I'll create a parcel with the actual linked items in here, so you guys don't have to look them up yourselves.
Alright.
Oh, wait.
Splint
Let's see.
armor is worth 200 gold pieces.
Yeah, that's why I figured you didn't want to put that away.
Hey, I don't have to wear it, but I can pack it for you guys.
And plus, with my sharpshooter, I can get up to 400 feet away with a shot. It's a die 10 piercing, so.
So. I wasn't too worried about the club. So I don't mind carrying things for people.
Yeah, you guys did a good job. I gave you guys each an extra 100 experience points for well played game. Okay, well, I will see you guys next time then.
Yep.
Next week is still okay. The following week is fine. I'm taking vacation though, and it'll be 3 Tuesdays from now, and I'll be gone for a couple.